Okay, welcome back once again to all my dear students. In the last video, we had discussed about the history of periodic table. That the different scientists will be there. That how they can arrange the different elements in the periodic table. The first scientist who had given the law of triad. The name of that scientist, that is John Dobrener. Then the first periodic table published, that is the name of the scientist, that is the AEB, the Kahn-Kortweis. And he also says that when they arrange the element according to the increasing order of atomic weight, then every seventh element the property is repeated, right? Third scientist, that is the John Newland. He says that he arranged the 56 element in the 11th group, right? And he arranged the element according to the increasing order of atomic weight, and every 8th element the property is repeated, right? Then after, next one, there is a John Newland and Lothar Meyer is there, and Dmitri Mendeleev. He both published the periodic table and they arranged the element according to the increasing order of atomic weight in the different rows and column, right? And according to that, they give the periodic law, that is the every element having the periodic function of their atomic weight, right? But as you all know that we had discussed that the Mendeleev is courageous, and that's why if he says that if the element according to the increasing order of atomic weight, if the element is put in the wrong place, then the atomic mass should be wrong. As we discussed in the indium, then potassium, argon, right? Then after, when they published the periodic table, we had also discussed that at that time the gallium and germanium are not found or not known, so that they left the space below the aluminium and silicon. So it is named as Eka aluminium and Eka silicon. Eka aluminium is gallium and Eka silicon means germanium, right? Up to here we had discussed in the last video. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss first point, that is the modern periodic law and modern periodic table. Let us see. Modern periodic law and modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. First of all, ये law क्या है पहले तो when Mendeleev developed periodic table, element had this chemist does not have any knowledge about the internal structure of atom. Chemist does not have knowledge about internal structure of atom. जो साइंटिस्ट थे उनको कोई नॉलेज नहीं था इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम के बारे में, फिर भी वो लोग क्या करते थे कि ये एलिमेंट है तो ये ऐसा करेंगे तो ऐसा होगा, पर उनको इंटरनल उसका स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है, इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है, उसके बारे में कोई नॉलेज नहीं था. देन द इंग्लिश साइंटिस्ट, दैट इज हेनरी मॉसेल. That is the name of the scientist, right? He observed regularity in the characteristics of X-ray spectra. He observed the regularity in X-ray spectra. What? He observed the regularity in the characteristics of X-ray spectra. In characteristics of X-ray spectra, right? So, of the different elements, okay? So when they plotted the graph of root V versus, he plot the graph of root V versus atomic mass, and root V versus atomic number, right? When they plot the graph, what is the root V? Then we can say that V is the frequency of X-ray emitted. V, that is the frequency of एक्स-रे emitted. ये फ्रीक्वेंसी है, राइट? तो when they draw the graph, what they observe that यहाँ पे इसका ग्राफ कर्व लाइन आया, कर्व लाइन, और इसका ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाइन आया. Yes, is it clear? When they observe this, then the graph of root v versus atomic mass is a shown curve line, and root v versus atomic number it will show straight line, right? So from this, as a result, he says that instead of atomic mass, atomic number is what? We can say that instead of atomic mass, the atomic number is more appropriate. Understand? So that's why he had given the modern periodic law. यहाँ पे मैं लिखता हूं modern periodic law. क्या किया उन्होंने? क्या बोला? The physical and the chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their, the physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number, of their atomic number. उन्होंने लॉ चेंज कर दिया. ठीक है, पहले तो हमने ऐसा लिखा था कि the properties, the physical and the chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic mass. अभी क्या आ गया? एटॉमिक नंबर. क्यों? क्योंकि जब हेनरी मोसेल ने रूट वी वर्सेस एटॉमिक नंबर का ग्राफ ड्रॉ किया तो वो क्या है? स्ट्रेट लाइन. सो इट्स बेटर टू यूज द एटॉमिक नंबर इंस्टेड ऑफ एटॉमिक मास. अंडरस्टैंड? सो पहले ये सब आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. इज इट क्लियर? एंड यू ऑल नो that atomic number is equal to the nuclear charge, that is the number of proton. Atomic number is equals to nuclear charge. nuclear charge में क्या आएगा? number of proton और number of electron in neutral atom, that is number of proton or number of electron in the neutral atom. Number of electron in neutral atom. Right? Is it clear? The atomic number that is equals to the nuclear charge. चलो लिख लो यहां तक. Then you have to know that the element which are arranged in the row and column, the element are arranged in the row is called period. Right? How many periods are there? 7 periods. These things you have to know. And element are arranged in the column is called, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? ग्रुप. How many groups are there? 18 groups. Understand? So ये आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि 7 periods and 18 groups are there. Is it clear? Okay. Then in the first period how many elements are there? पहले पीरियड, यहाँ पे पीरियड है, ये देखो पीरियड, राइट? तो फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स और सेवन. पहले पीरियड में 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32 and incomplete. अंडरस्टैंड? इज इट क्लियर? ये बात आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि पहला पीरियड वी कैन से वेरी स्मॉल पीरियड, इसको बोलते हैं वेरी स्मॉल पीरियड। इज इट क्लियर? ये दोनों को हम बोलेंगे स्मॉल पीरियड, राइट? पीरियड नंबर 2 and 3 are known as the first and second small period. Here we can say first and second small period. ये दोनों को हम बोलेंगे फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड what are known as a long period. First and second long period, right? Number 6, that is a very long period. ये इसको बोलेंगे very long period. ये बात आपको मालूम होनी चाहिए कि पहले पीरियड में कितने एलिमेंट हैं? 2, देन सेकंड में 8, थर्ड में 8, फोर्थ में 18, फिफ्थ में 18, सिक्स्थ में 32 और सेवंथ इनकम्प्लीट. Is it clear? So how the elements are present in the periodic table? ये सब आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. पहले पीरियड को हम बोलते हैं very small periods, right? So note down all these things. चलो अभी देखते हैं nomenclature of element having atomic number greater than 100. Nomenclature of element having atomic number greater than 100, right? तो पहले तो क्या था कि scientists who discover the element can give the name to the newly discovered element by the traditional method, right? As for example, this suggestion name will be approved by the IUPAC. और वो नेम को कौन अप्रूव करता था? IUPAC, that is the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, right? But the nomenclature by this method creates some problems. पहले तो IUPAC से, IUPAC is the name of the institute, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, right? ये एक इंस्टीट्यूट है और ये नाम दे दी थी कौन सा? तो सभी एलिमेंट का. That is depend upon the name where the element will be found out, right? According to the CT, according to the scientist name, ऐसे नाम दिए जाते उस टाइम पे. फिर क्या हुआ कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम जनरेट होने लगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक 104 नंबर के जो एलिमेंट है वो 2 देश के साइंटिस्ट ने फाउंड आउट किया. पहले तो अमेरिका और सोवियत, राइट? ये देखो 104 नंबर, एटॉमिक नंबर इज 104. एटॉमिक नंबर जिसका 104 है वो 2 देश के साइंटिस्ट ने फाउंड आउट किया, एक अमेरिका और एक सोवियत, राइट? तो क्या हुआ कि अमेरिका ऐसा बोलता है कि उसका नाम दिया क्या? रुदरफोर्डियम. रुदरफोर्डियम ये ऐसा बोलता है. और सोवियत ऐसा होता है कि कुचोटेरियम, राइट, सोवियत वाले ऐसा बोलते हैं कि उसका नाम दिया जा सकता है कुचोटेरियम. ये certain confusion will be take place, and that's why the systematic nomenclature is suggested to avoid such a type of problem. So systematic nomenclature is suggested to avoid such problem. कैसे systematic nomenclature will be given? So let us see that first of all how that to use the numeral for number 0 and 1 to 9 in systematic nomenclature are shown in the table, right? And then after you have to put em. As for example, अगर कैसे हम nomenclature, यहाँ पे डिजिट है, ये देखो यहाँ पे डिजिट, फिर बाद में यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है नेम और फिर बाद में एब्रीविएशन. अभी देखो डिजिट फ्रॉम 0 to 9, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, राइट. तो 0 को क्या लिखेंगे हम? नील. 1 को अन, 2 को पाई, 3 को ट्राई, 4 को कॉड, 5th को सेट, देन हेक्स, देन हेप्ट, देन ऑक्ट एंड देन एन, राइट. यहां पे देखो इसका एब्रिविएशन एन, स्मॉल एन, U, small u, B means by, T means try, Q means for, S means set, H means hex, hex और hept. ये देखो यहाँ पे तो hex set है ना, नहीं, chord means यहाँ पे 5 means pent आएगा, pent, so यहाँ पे pent, फिर बाद में hex किया, 7 में सेप्ट, नॉट हेप्ट, सेप्ट. ओके, तो यहाँ पे S, फिर O और फिर N. इज इट क्लियर? राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ ये डिजिट. अगर मुझे एक एग्जांपल लेता हूं कि मुझे 101 एलिमेंट का नाम लिखना है तो कैसे लिखेगा? 1 मींस क्या? तो अन, 0 मींस नील और 1 मींस अन और em लगा दो पाछे, ये नाम हो गया. अंडरस्टैंड? एज फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मुझे 110 का नाम लिखना है तो कैसे लिख सकता हूं? तो पहले 1 तो बोले तो अन और नीलियम, अन नीलियम. अंडरस्टैंड? एज फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मुझे 106 नंबर का नाम लिखना है तो 1 मींस अन, नील और 6 मींस हेक्सियम. Is it clear? So this is how, according to the systematic nomenclature, the name will be given. Okay? Note down. चलो हम लिखेंगे कैसे, how to remember the name. यहाँ पे देखो पहले तो एटॉमिक नंबर आएगा, एटॉमिक नंबर. ओके, देन आफ्टर नेम, then comes a symbol, then comes a IUPAC official name, and last one comes a IUPAC symbol. यहाँ पे देखो. Now, if I want to write down the name, atomic number 101 है, right? तो 101 का नाम क्या होगा? तो 1 means un, 0 means nil, 1 means un, em. यहाँ पे un, nil, un. Is it clear? 102. चलो. Un, nil, biome. U and B. Is it clear? Right? 103. Un, nil, trial. So un, nil, trial. चलो 104. Un, nil, corium. तो U and Q. 105. Un, nil, Pentium, U and P, right? 106. Un, nil, Hexium, U and H. 107. Un, nil, Septium, तो U and S. 108. Un, nil, what? Octium, U and O. 109. Un, nil, Anium, U and E. Right? Now, if you want to write down the IUPAC name, then 101 number, the element will be found out by the Seaborg, and he says that whatever the Mendeleev has done, that how the elements are arranged in the periodic table, to appreciate that work, they can given this 101 number name, that is a Mendeleevium. Understand? So write down here Mendeleevium, Mendeleevium. Understand? And the symbol is just like a MD. Is it clear? Then here the Nobelium, NO. Is it clear? Laurentium, understand? So Laurentium means LR. Okay. Then after come Rutherfordium, RF. Is it clear? So this is how you have to remember the number and name. Then after it comes Dubnium, DB. कौन डूबा? Seaborg. तो here Seaborgium, SG, right? Bohrium, Hassium, Bohrium, BH, Hassium, HS, empty this RG. Is it clear? Double S, S. Okay, and then after empty this RG. So this is how you have to remember the name. IUPAC nomenclature, that is the important thing, that how to remember that name. See, ये तो it will be very easy to write this name, but whenever you are going to write down the IUPAC name, see Mendeleevium, then after Nobelium, Laurentium and Rutherfordium, you all know. आपको ये तो मालूम होना चाहिए कि 104 नंबर के एलिमेंट का नाम क्या है? रुदरफोर्डियम, क्योंकि उसमें प्रॉब्लम हुआ था, क्योंकि अमेरिकन का साइंटिस्ट और सोवियत का साइंटिस्ट, अमेरिकन ने ऐसा बोला कि रुदरफोर्डियम नाम दिया जा सकता है और सोवियत ने ऐसा बोला कि उचोटेरियम नाम दे सकते हैं, तो ये प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हुआ, इसीलिए हमको सिस्टमेटिकली नोमेनक्लेचर लिखना पड़ा, राइट? तो यहाँ पे देखो कि ये मेंडेलीवियम, नोबेलियम, लॉरेंशियम एंड रुदरफोर्डियम तो है। फिर बाद में डुबनियम, कौन डूबा? सीबर्ग और बोर फंसा। डुबनियम, सीबर्गियम, बोरियम, हासियम। डुबनियम, सीबर्गियम, बोरियम, हासियम। डुबनियम, सीबर्गियम, बोरियम, हासियम। Understand? And then after you all know that symbol that Mendeleev means MD, Nobelium means NO, Laurentium means LR, Rutherfordium means RF, Dubnium means DB, Seaborgium means SG, Bohrium means BH, and Hassium means HS. And empty this RG, DS and RG. That is the symbol. So only this much you have to remember. Okay, chalo note down kar lo. Okay, so in this video up to this much it's enough. Now in the next video we are going to discuss about the electronic configuration, that how the electrons are arranged in the different orbitals. As you all know that how many different types of orbitals are there? 4. There is a S, P, D and F. Okay, so that we are going to discuss in the next video. In this video enough. Thank you very much.